Kips Clip.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave! I've broken the conditioning! It doesn't work on me! I'm primitive, I'm real, I know the enemy, and if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist! Break the conditioning now! Excuse me.
This is not the Infowars Nightly News, where the answer to 1984 is not $19.95 plus shipping and handling, but the answer is to try and understand the double-barrel bullcrap, the double-speak, and the Orwellian wonderland we now find ourselves in. So sit back and relax as I take you through a real alternative look at the news and so-called alternative media alike. Enjoy.
Kips Clips.
Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kips Clips. Welcome to a new, not the Infowars Nightly News, but it is new. I tried something of the ilk the other day with watching one of their live shows and breaking it down, but it was a bit monotonous hitting your head over a hammer. And don't hold the name of the show against me. It isn't just an attack on Infowars. It's a look. It's an attempt to watch the watchers. And I remember back in the day when I got into the conspiracy world, and literally when you were in forums, when you were speaking in public and on radio shows and whatnot, you were scared to badmouth Alex Jones because of the amount of flack he would get and because of his because of the people caught in the cult of personality of Alex Jones. So this isn't an attack against Alex Jones, it isn't an attack against Infowars, it's an attempt to analyse the alternative media, just like I have done with the mainstream media. Well, I have done with the alternative media for some time as well, but this is going to be a sort of a wee live show. And again, whether you like or loathe Alex Jones and all the people that I may talk about over the course of this show and the ones to follow, don't hold it against me. I'm not telling you who to like or loathe. I'm trying to explain to people the devil's advocate that I play. Oh dearie me, hold on. Let me get rid of that. Big fucking brother. Like it's just important for people to play devil's advocate with themselves and whatnot. So let's bounce into the chat room, say hi to everybody that's here from the get-go. And beautiful, that has not worked, but hey ho, all I need to do is add it again. So yep, I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat room. Give me one little second and I'll square this up for us so we can get a better idea of what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? So in the evening, everybody, Vadoom, time for the doom, Vadoom. Hairy Cookie Monster, how you doing, my man? Zigzag. The Bubbly Troll, Tazzy, Blazing, Made in the UK, Nemi, Alan McVicker, how you doing, my man? Blazing, Tazzy, Stewie, Blazing, and James Crow, how you doing, buddy? And anybody I've missed out? Zigzagged, I managed to get you in. Stewie was in earlier. Don Wan, Jason Edwards, and Ratio Perfect in the evening, one and all. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you enjoy this. It will be on every Tuesday night. It's going to be on every Tuesday night at 11. And maybe even at 12, but I think I'll keep it at 11. It's a sort of a happy medium, I think. So I think I'll keep it at 11 o'clock. And I'm not sure of the time format as of yet. I'm thinking about an hour. Try and keep it to about an hour. and see whether people want to come in, interject anything at the end, and whatnot. So made in the UK. Hopefully I said hi to you, the bubbly troll, Tazzy, Blazing, Amy, how you doing, Alan, Mimi, Fadoom and Zigzag. So in the evening, one and all, thanks everybody for joining. Remember, there is buttons down there that you can go and share this with your friends, family, or even foes, and all the links below as well to keep up to date with the show. And if anybody's got any suggestions with alternative media they would like me to take a look at or discuss or bring up, feel absolutely free, because there's so much alternative media out there, it's hard to keep an eye on it all. So get onto the community page or the event page for the BBC B Newsman. If you go to that event page there, and that's now the one I'll be using for the not the Infowars nightly news. So in the evening, everybody, thanks for joining. Foxy as well, there's Foxy joined as well, so thanks one and all. Now what I'm going to do, which I forgot to actually do, but I should be able to sort it out. Let's get this over here. Now, let's see how this works. But anyway, let's get on with it. And hopefully all the audio and stuff should be coming through loud and clear. Right, so the idea of this is to take a look at the alternative media. Now, you know what? I forgot to do this as well. I ran out. Oh, I've not got some left. I need to burn an incense candle and drink. Shit, I don't even know what it is. I do know what it is, but I don't know what it is. It's Rabush tea or something. It's apparently tea without any caffeine in it. I don't know what's happened to me, but maybe I'm getting to the stage where I do want to stick around for a wee bit longer, and my body's telling me to fucking look after it. Anyway, welcome to not the Infowars nightly news, and because it's not the Infowars nightly news, shit, I thought I'd be prepared for this.
It's real!
Yep, that's damn right, Alex. It's real, unlike the Infowars nightly news. Not the Infowars nightly news.
It's real!
That's exactly right, Alex. You know it. Now, I need to figure out if... Sorry about this, but this probably won't work. No, it does work. Why is that one working, another one didn't? But I'm not complaining. Now, this is the one that's on the back burner here. It's just so you can get a wee look at what we're going to be playing here. New World Order, secret philosophy revealed. Right, so it's been a long time since I've been an Alex Jones fan. To be honest with you, how am I need to do this? Sorry, this is what I'm going to do. No, that's not working. What am I doing wrong? Hold on, worked a wee bit. There we go. It's a wee bit better. Now, I've not watched Alex Jones in a long time, but it's all the same. And what I'm hoping to do here is take a wee journey of some of the latest stuff, combine it with like show you it's just regurgitated bullshit. It's the same it's the same fucking it's the same jobby, different packaging. Every time, every story, same jobby, different packaging. Now, let's have a wee look at Alex Jones' channel, New World Order, Secret Philosophy. Now, I am not going to drag these through. I'm not going to. Didn't mean to do that, you know. I'm not going to drag yous through. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask and I can't do it. I'm not going to drag you through 24 minutes of that. As you can see, it's 24 minutes. But what I am going to do is just start the beginning and let's see if we can see the flavour of where. This was, I think, one of the first ones that I sat down and watched it in its entirety. And my God, it's really hard to stomach, especially when you do analyse it and see what a lot of poop it is. So let's get on with the bull crap.
Abandoned the policy of America first. We started rebuilding other countries instead of our own.
Not a world, Winston, that gets more beautiful and more technological and stronger. A world that gets uglier and stupider and more stunted.
That the government should allow Hillary Clinton to become president of the United States.
Man, like, you could, like, it's the same tricks that Mark Dice use. They turn up outside a mental hospital and get some mental patients and go, I support Hillary Clinton, and then play it on Wii. Listen to how fucking cool we are. The production value has went through the roof since I used to touch base with it, and even then I thought it was amazing production value. But now listen to the setting the scene of it. You know what I mean? It's like it's the kind of music you would play in a movie. Now listen to this and listen to this. And see if you think I'm right. It's the kind of music you would play in a movie when the army was getting ready to go on a job and they're all sitting, do you know how, like, shh, in the background movie, and they're all like sharpening their knives and getting all their equipment ready and all that shit. Sounds like a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie back in the day, but that's exactly what it's like. And now Alex Jones' channel is employing the same psychological techniques, the same fur coat and no knickers to sell you lotions and potions and a Republican right-wing political agenda. And people can't even see it. And they'll go, well, Republicans the same as the Democrats. Yeah, but you need people believing in the two cheeks of the same arse to get the two cheeks smashing off each other. Shazam! He gets you believing in and it's nothing to do with gun control or anything like that. If you want to own a gun and go and batter in, as far as I'm concerned, I'm anti-prohibition on everything, which is a very simple principle and moral to have, which covers everything across the board, and no need to fucking sit down and debate whether we should ban a Rice Krispie because a 2-year-old snorted it and choked to death, but Cocoa Pops are okay. You know, the retarded fucking world where we stay, where they tell you what's good, what's bad, what we can have, what we can't have. Sorry, I think we might decide for myself. But hey, that's just me. Sorry, let's get on with the Infowars.
I voted for Hillary Clinton.
Well, I voted for Hillary. I guess I have to since I'm working for her as well.
You want an image of the future, Winston? It's a boot stomping on a human face forever.
Muslims are peaceful and tolerant people and have nothing whatsoever to do with terrorism.
Women are treated, discriminated against in all of these countries she took money against. Gays and lesbians are either executed or punished severely. They're mistreated. She claims to be their champion.
Don't look at me, Winston, and see the black circles around my eyes and see how ugly and weak I am.
Hey Winston, 1984 Winston, there you go, you've got your meme and all your truth for saying right away, Winston. Yes, and somebody sitting in the mic and telling you like, oh, like this is like almost like a fucking, it's almost like a football captain at halftime motivating his troops. Shh, you got your locked and loaded, Winston. Oh, they're coming to get you. Can you hear the music, Winston? They're coming to get you. You better get your AR-15 and your Tangy Tangerine. That will last for 4,000 years after 10 nuclear wars down in your bunker. You ready for the sound effects?
I am expressing myself and dying, and I torture people 18 hours a day, and I have a horrible life. That's the beauty of the satanic evil of the...
I'm nearly coming in my F.E.A.R pants. It's the crescendo of the F.E.A.R music. I need to drop... Just need to unload a full magazine right now just because of this music. And then look, they've got big Joker face Hillary Clinton.
Priest of power ripping apart humanity. We're here to hurt humans.
You came in your pants yet?
We're here to suck your guts out.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center and the heart of the resistance.
And I want to add in.
Right, hold on. I have just thought of the perfect sound effect. Listen to this.
Fear is freedom. Subjugation is liberation. Contradiction is truth. Those are the facts of this world. And you will all surrender to them. You pigs in human clothing!
This guy. Fear is freedom. Yeah, bunkering down, thinking everybody's coming to get you. Buy an AR-15, stocking up in bullets, and then stocking up in what do they call that? Fucking prepper, bunker food, prepper food. Hey, by the way, which has a sell-by date on it. What? So the food I'm buying for the apocalypse, that in case it happens, has a use-by date on it. Yeah, man, it means you need to buy fresh shit every couple of years. But don't worry, it's a scam. Hold on.
This is a scam.
Yep. And thanks to No Agenda, thanks to No Agenda Show for the soundboard, for some of the sound effects.
Addendum to that intro that Josh Owens put together. Because a lot of people won't know specifically the passage from 1984.
So he's just thanked the wee guy that put that absolutely intense fear porn crescendo intro. Now that, as I said, that was one of the first ones I was like, right, okay, fuck, I'm going to have to sit myself down and expose myself to the AJ. Because over the time when I've done it, like since I've flung him away, and it was the best thing I've ever done, since I flung him away, I find it hard to go and touch base with him because I end up doing what I'm probably going to do a lot of tonight. But it's worthwhile to touch base because there's still a lot of people that rock around wearing his bullcrap shirts. They do not have a clue. Now, I'm happy. I don't know. Call Alex Jones whatever you want. For me, he keeps people away from a few important topics, right? Now, like, he definitely runs interference for Israel. That's undeniable, right? Although you'll come out every now and again and go, Jew! But like, just like a lot of, anyway, I don't believe it. Shit, what was I going to say? He's. Anyway, let's get on with the fear. It'll come back to me.
Towards the end of the book, where O'Brien has successfully tortured Winston into a servile mental patient who believes 2 + 2 equals whatever the government says it equals. And that means it can equal 10, it can equal 5, it can equal 4 at the same time if the government says. So a suspension of logic. When you see the social justice warriors saying you're an effing white male, you're not allowed to have an opinion, and they're effing white males saying it to you, there's no irony to them. And you look at that and you say that's a failed ideology. That's not going to win. No, Joseph Goebbels said you want the dumbest, most base ideology.
Yes, keeping the Nazis in the forefront of everybody's memory. Who would be wanting that now?
So that people don't have to think. You don't want to stimulate the thinking process in the public. You don't want big, fancy, open liberal societies. You don't want things that...
I don't know how somebody could talk like that. He never used to talk like that, but anyway.
Give people a chance to ever even exercise those mental muscles. You take the screw tape letters, a great literature, one of the top demons is talking to one of the sub-demons.
Demons, goblins and demons, God, he always, like he has, like, anyway, right, I think that's enough of that. So, did you see the absolute intense fear porn intro? Oh man, I just spied my apple and it's made me starving. But we'll have that on my break. And it's real intense fear porn. Oh, sorry, he keeps you away from certain subjects, right? One being the Jews. I knew it would come back to me at some point. He never really talks about the creation of money. All he does is try and sell you gold. Right? Now think of this. Think of this. These guys will tell you, stock up in gold. Fucking protect you against inflation. The government's coming for your shit. Buy gold, 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 gold. Okay. Why who sell me this gold? Oh, well, it's my best friend and business partner. Just a coincidence. But buy gold, honestly. Right, well, okay. Well, why are you selling the gold if it's such a good idea to keep it? Why do you want my useless paper money for the amazing gold, which you're telling me is better than this paper money, but yet you're willing to exchange it for paper money? Doesn't quite make sense. Yeah, man, well, there's cash flow problems and stuff, you know, we all need to use it. Mate, you're running a business and making a turnover and a profit. You're a salesman. Oh, sorry. Right, so that's enough of that one. Now let's take a wee magical mystery tour. In fact, what I can do... Now do bear in mind, like, I'm not used to a particular format or how I'm going to move ahead with this in the future. This is just what I came across. This is just my first best chance, best go, best effort. Right, so what I'm going to go to is just to show that I'm not just jumping on bandwagons, making this shit up or anything. Like, here's April 2015, and this was Infowars. Give me a break. Infowars claiming ISIS have camps, and it goes on to say in Mexico, in camps a few miles from Texas in Mexico. Right, and that was from Judicial Watch. Now, they have a dog in the fight. They have a political agenda. I think there's no denying that. You can say they do good stuff, but it's definitely with political leanings. And thus keeping a lot of players in the game and a lot of people believing in the theatre production, which is politics, rather than concentrating on actually changing anything. I don't know, I don't know. Alex Jones never talks on the creation of money, never talks on Israel. He never touches on the legal system. He never talks about how we are actually enslaved to usury, for lack of a better word. Usury meaning interest and people using money to control others. And that's pretty much where we are as a global society, bar a few pockets right now. And that's the kind of subjects that he never touches on. It's kind of... I mean, Kev Baker's extreme, man, with like all the fairy dust and crap he talks about. Alex Jones at least tries to touch on the politics, but yet all he does is keep you engrossed in front of the tent watching the puppets instead of understanding it is a show and there is nothing to be had from that show. This guy, as I said, is selling you a Republican agenda and thus is selling you Trump now, by the looks of things. By the looks of things, I can't even get whatever camera. I've got 3 cameras I'm trying to shift through now. So, sugar, info, that's the one I want. So that was the one that I done 2015, April 2015, so over a year ago. Now let's have a wee look at this one. Now, this is Joe Biggs. Go and check that guy out. We'll have a wee listen to this and then I'll go and elaborate on some of this stuff. This was out a few days ago. This is where 3 days ago. This is what sort of got the ball rolling. We sort of had this thought process of sort of showing my journey and of thought and reasoning behind Infowars and why I think they're pretty much a joke. And why when you monitor them as well as other media, you can see they're all linked and interlinked together. and they are the Orwellian wonderland. They are standing up there and going, we're not racist, and race baiting. Not only race baiting, they're selling people fucking guns and ammo and fucking junk juice. No more. You don't even know what this fucking shit's doing that these selling people. So let's have a wee go and have a wee look. There's ISIS in Mexico. Now do bear in mind, ISIS is created by Hillary Clinton and works for the West, but they're in Mexico waiting to invade America. But don't think about that. Also, don't think about every shooting that happens in America is a CIA, FBI, or some sort of a false flag. Which, by the way, I'm not saying they aren't. I'm just saying, just bear this in mind. That this is what Alex Jones is telling you. These are the cognitive dissonances of Alex Jones, right? He's telling you ISIS aren't real, but they're in fucking Mexico, fucking trying to come across the border to invade America. So they're coming to get you, ooga booga booga, but don't worry about them because they're not real. And, fuck, other shit that will come back to me. So let's listen to John, the Agent Biggs, and Ali, what do they call her, Boobies, Maca Boobies or something? Because she's, I think, most people that watch Alex Jones, I've never seen a pair of tits in their life.
Joe Biggs, let's talk about the fact that we had an ISIS operative that was reportedly trained.
Right, listen to the words. These are the people that criticise the mainstream media, and they are the exact same. They stand up there with their fancy fucking studio and tell you sweet Fanny fucking Adams. And sweet Fanny Adams is Glaswegian slang for sweet fuck all. They don't tell you nothing. And I don't know what buttons I'm pressing. But this is the piss that these people peddle. Listen. Let's listen and laugh together.
Training militants near the U.S. border for the past year. He actually bragged about it in an Italian newspaper.
Oh! ISIS militant, who aren't real, by the way, who are run by America, so let's not interject that this could be bullcrap. Don't think about that, Maca Boobies, or fucking Joe Biggs. And I fail to think that these people are less intelligent than me. They're controlled, dumbed down, gatekeeping fucks. Sorry for the language and all that, but there's only one way to explain these people. They are taking a lot of they have fought for your loyalty, and they have took a lot of people's loyalty and laughing in your face and offering up this tripe. Anyway, oh Jesus.
But what's the new update?
Yeah, I actually went down there with Josh Owens, and we actually did some reporting.
Well, we actually went down there. We did some reporting. Hey, Biggs, let's watch this reporting.
I actually took a vehicle that I got.
Wow, we took a vehicle. We would call that a car, right? So he drove across the Mexico border into Mexico, into the ISIS heartland. That was kind of easy.
From a guy, I had this local, and he actually drove me into Juarez, Mexico, over the border, and into a town called Anapra. And if you go back and look at these Judicial Watch reports and things like that.
Judicial Watch reports and things like that. Listen to where they get their information from, and then go and look at these people. Breitbart. This is all the fannies. This is who Alex Jones peddles. Breitbart and Drudge Report, who are just controlled wallopers, in my humble opinion. Go and broaden your horizons to these controlled opposition, lovely people that they are.
And the FBI has confirmed as well that they're a credible source on this intel.
The FBI have confirmed that they're a credible source for this intel. Now listen carefully. How have the FBI confirmed?
That ISIS has a base in the Anapra area, and they are operating their training right now. Now, what happened earlier this year, top-ranking
Gateway Pundit. We will go to them in a little second.
Homeland Security official acknowledged.
This is where all this bullshit's coming from. A Joe Biggs article. So what he's doing, this is the reality of it. Right, hold on a second. This is the reality of what they're doing here. Shit and fuck, I am going to do it. People take it the wrong way. I don't give a shit. It was just the first thing that popped into my head. but it is show. Let's try to portray how ridiculous this is. Right now, everybody just see me wrote something on a bit of paper there. Right, this is my artistic writings on a bit of paper. What? So this is my article. Let's say same thing. Writing shit down on a bit of paper, pumping into a fucking computer, sticking some fancy graphics, and making it look like it means something. Right now, Joe Biggs wrote that article, peddling pish from an Italian newspaper that I'll go and show you in a wee fucking second. Right, and let's join the dots here. Let's see if we can see similarities amongst where all the source of this bull crap is coming from. Right. I am God. Do you believe me? Do you believe me? You seen me write this, and I'm admitting that I wrote it. But hey, I'm on television and I'm here's a news article. What? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're hyperlinking their own bullshit when they ain't get a source. And when you do traces, go and trace sources of Infowars. It's all mainstream media that they say are liars, which again is cognitive dissonance. It's creating cognitive dissonance in people because Infowars is telling me this story's true, but everything else they say is lies. I don't know what to believe apart from Alex Jones. What was that, Alex?
It's real!
Mm-hmm. Let's get on with the realness.
The Mexican drug cartels were helping ISIS sneak across the southern border to scope out targets for terrorist attacks. ISIS operative Sheikh Muhammad Omar Kabir was reportedly...
Yeah, Muhammad said to a man in Africa who said to a man in Italy who wrote in a newspaper, it's real! Hold on, Alex. Let's go to Alex. We need to rub Alex's big fat belly and wait for the 8-ball to sink to his balding head and see if it says...
It's real!
Yes, that's what we shall do. That is our editing process before we just spew out piss without interjecting any critical thinking into this whatsoever. Think of the headline, slap it up, and move on. Yay! Sorry.
I'm enjoying this.
Been training militants near the U.S. border in Anapra, which is right outside of Juarez. Kabir actually brags in an Italian newspaper that we talked about earlier.
See, they're talking about it as if it's
real!
And it's a fucking bullcrap story in an Italian newspaper, which we'll get to in a wee fucking second. And they're on here parroting it to all their millions of fucking dumb fucks who blindly follow these retards.
It's real!
And they're just, that's all it takes.
Said he was wanting to kill thousands of people in Texas and Arizona. An ISIS operative arrested and criminally charged in Ohio this month has confirmed the terrorist group has cells in Mexico.
Again, cognitive dissonance. They'll tell you that all the ISIS operatives that are arrested in America are FBI set up and fucking dumb fucks. And then they rock up and go, fucking ISIS operatives have told us they're going to bomb fucking Texas. And nobody out there, I'll get criticised for being, I'm the new world order stopping Alex Jones in his pursuit against the big lizardoids. I will get fucking comments like that because I can stand up here and take the piss out of this fat fucking Jabba the Hutt motherfucker. And again, excuse my language, but these people are really taking advantage of millions, literally millions of people worldwide, and everyone, when you woke a lot of people up, what, man, people would be in a better position if this guy was never here, in my humble opinion. And I used to say this guy woke me up. No, a slap across the face with a wet fish would have woke me up more than ever touching base with this fat fuck. I'm just lucky I didn't get sucked into the cult so far that I wasn't able to pull myself out. Like unfortunately, like a lot of other people walking about wearing these t-shirts, drinking these fucking potions and shit. God almighty, because he sits up there and goes,
I lost $1 million, $1 million pounds. Look how skinny I am.
I think he hides his gold bars and his fucking... Oh, God. Anyway, sorry. What? Let's get on with
the news.
Mexico, according to federal authorities.
Right, that's just pathetic. They actually... God, you need to go and check out what these morons do to fool the fucking idiots. I took it, like, see over the ISIS camp years ago, last year, they took a fucking plane, and they're like, what's that building down there? Looked at like a building with a cross with some burnt marks on the ground. They went, it's, look, could be, must be an ISIS camp, look, it's a mosque. Lunatics. Lunatics. They're all crazy, or they are no different than WWF wrestlers playing a part. And, Alex Jones has got links to the WWF fucking F. He's a lighter form. Oh, he is a WWF actor, this cunt.
And Judicial Watch has reported on this before, just like we have here at Infowars. Now, what Josh Owens and I did, we rented a guy out, a plane, flew over, found some interesting things, and then that's when I went into an opera and got on ground and tried to find these little areas. You know, we found a mosque, which is kind of weird, you know, in that area, seeing as how it's predominantly Roman Catholic, you know.
Listen to these fucking morons. Yes, we found a mosque. Proof positive, ISIS is in Mexico. Hey, don't let that stop the retardationists. Get on with the show, but I think I'm pressing on the wrong bit. Shit. Where's my mouse? God, I'm losing my mouse. Or is it just my mind I'm losing? No. Well, something went on here. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. It's working again.
Oh.
Mexican families.
Religions that are out there. So it was really weird to see something like that, you know.
Yes, let's go to Mexico, find a mosque, and then declare on fucking Infowars we've found an ISIS camp. Hey! That's a fucking... That's almost as good as going to a house up in fucking Inverness and throwing a stone and pretending I seen a ghost. Woohoo!
These people
But there's definitely something going on, especially when you get out of there and then the FBI comes and meets you at the airport and wants to debrief you and find out what it is that you saw when you were over there.
Yeah, because they're
looking into it. They just can't go over there. They don't have it's all that red tape stuff, but there's...
Again, cognitive dissonance. They tell you the FBI are lawless, in cahoots with the Mexican F.E.A.R, but no, they can't cross a border. They can't do what Joe Biggs of Infowars can do to check out and see if there's an ISIS in Mexico. These people really take you as stupid. Only Cletus from The Simpsons can fall for this shit. The question is, how many Cletuses are there in America? Or in fact, worldwide? There's people in fucking Scotland that fucking wear this guy's t-shirt and buy the tangerine. I kid you not, it's mental. Oh, man. Yes. This is actually good fun.
It's definitely a credible threat. If the FBI didn't think there was something going on, they wouldn't have stopped me to ask me what it is.
What did you do? Like, they wouldn't stop you and ask you what you're doing when you're fucking writing reports saying that you found an ISIS camp in Mexico. So they stopped you, did you find an ISIS camp? What did you see? And then they fucking listened to your retardationness, watched your tapes, and didn't do anything about it because you didn't find none.
Ah, here's FBI, found a mosque down in Mexico.
These people really take these for jokers, man. And
that I saw. So there's definitely something that's happening down there south of the border, which is why we need Donald Trump and others to come forward.
There we go, Donald Trump, build the wall, his son's married to a Jew and all. Build the wall, Donald Trump's son's married to a Jew and all. Zionist Jew, yes he is, he supports Israel. I'm not taking the piss. Is everybody wearing fucking blinkers, or am I just living in a Orwellian wonderland where Alex Jones, Joe Biggs, yeah, what we need is the Donald Trump in the wall right now to keep out the pesky fucking Mexicans, right? Everybody needs to stamp out the merry-go-round that these people are keeping me on. The alternative media I like. Look at the state of these WWF dumbed down fucking morons. They are keeping people chasing their fucking tails, not knowing what way is up, or not talking about anything of importance. ISIS in fucking Mexico? God, look, 85,000 views. And I'm going to be here all night. Tell me when you start getting bored, man, if you do start getting bored. I'm going to see if I can play a wee bit of this.
Or secure the border so we can get this taken care of.
Right, and there's another story coming out of Texas. 2 wealthy Sharia Muslims actually kept slaves in their home here in Texas.
That's super trendy.
A judge told them that, you know, this was crazy and has actually banished them from the United States, found them guilty of engaging in forced labor of their 2 servants. The judge was totally disgusted with them. Well, then they replied that the judge, that they're being Islamophobic because Muhammad had slaves. So you can't punish them for having slaves because that's Islamophobic.
That's their actual...
Yeah.
She's definitely there for her tits. She is not there for her reading skills. I know I can talk, but come on, McAdoo. Anyway, this brings me to another few wee points I wanted to bring up. So, we've got this Joe Biggs. Go and check him out on your own time. I think I've got a few wee bits and bobs on him. I'm just seeing if that, there we go, it's working. So, Gateway Pundit, where hope finally made a comeback. This is where Joe Biggs wrote this article. If you look at the dates, this is initially where it came up. This is where all this is him parroting his own pish. His own pish. To make you think that what he's saying is based in reality. Right? Now, if you go down here, you're like, well, man, look, it's real. Look. Let's see the links. I've got the Italian newspaper, Judicial Watch, Free Republic. Now, one of the links is a link to another one of a Jim Hoff article. One of the links is Judicial Watch. Go and check them out. They can't be trusted. They have a political fucking stance. And another one's to this bullcrap, what's this, freepublic.com, which looks like a blog or something, which doesn't really mean much. So, the boom-proof evidence that we have here isn't really boom-proof evidence at all, is it? Or am I just going crazy? Now, let's have a wee look at Gateway Pundit. And let's see where what's happening, where this piss is getting peddled from, and whose piss Alex Jones is happy for Infowars to peddle, and then let's think about who has an agenda and who controls these groups ultimately. And it's fairly fucking obvious. It's fairly obvious to me. Today, the Gateway Pundit is a leading right-of-centre news organisation. The Gateway Pundit has 6 million views. It's consistently ranked as one of the top political blogs in the nation. TGP has been cited as by Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, The Drudge Report, ding 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 ding, The Blaze, ding 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 ding, Mark Levin, Fox Nation, ding ding ding, and by several international news organisations. See the circle jerk? See the circle jerk? See the political leaning of Alex Jones scumbags? Jim Hoff was awarded Reed Irvin Accuracy in Media Award in 2013. Jim Hoff received the Breitbart Award. Ding 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 ding. Breitbart, Judge, Report, linked. Go and check them out for excellence in online journalism from the Americans for Prosperity Foundation in May 15. Well, who's the Americans for Prosperity Foundation? Just because you call them a foundation doesn't mean they're all light in love. You know what I mean? These people really have a lot of people fooled, with a lot of very simple tricks. Not everyone's appreciated our success, right? So you can go and check them out yourself, but hopefully you get a wee bit of the pattern that I'm hoping maybe to point out to people. Now, what we heard these people talking about, Sharia law, fear porn. Now, my humble opinion, the Sharia law stuff, I don't, and like, if anybody wants to suggest I agree with Sharia law, right, come on, get with the programme. What I'm saying is it's fear-mongering, it's race-baiting, it's clash of the cultures, it's trying to get whites to hate Muslims, Christians to hate Muslims, and bring around a clash of civilizations, in my humble opinion. I mean, see, as long as you don't experience it in your reality, don't worry about it. I've never seen Sharia law in my reality. Until I did, I wouldn't fucking worry about it. Especially when I hear it in known shill organisations as Infowars. So, let's go and see if we can join a few more dots with these right-wing weirdo organisations, and then you can go yourself and chase the money a wee bit further, and you'll see they are all coming from the same place. So here's that was aerial footage of the base in Mexico. Infowars, April 16th. Now, hold on, I think if I jumped the shark here. No, I haven't. I'm just in the wrong place. I know where I need to go. This is the Italian newspaper. This is the Italian newspaper. They're quoting this ISIS guy saying that they're in Mexico coming to get America, right? Where it's translated into English. Jihad is an ally in Mexico, the narcos. Now, and again, they're saying it's the cartels that's working with ISIS. Infowars don't stop telling you the cartels are controlled by the CIA. Again, cognitive dissidence fed into people by this so-called alternative media who are meant to be telling you things straight. They're not meant to be hypocritical. They're meant to be talking about things from a moral and saying what they see and talking from a place of truth. And if they were, you wouldn't be able to point out all this cognitive dissidence which exists in their pish, poor, fucking copy-paste, rhyme, repeat, reporting, pish-ass attempts to control people's, to control what people look at. Sorry, but anyway, so, what else have we got? Oh, sorry, what I wanted to show you about this newspaper, right? Now, if you look over here on the right-hand side, support, we want to continue to tell the dramatic stories for Christians under attack in the world. Right, so, you kind of get where this newspaper's coming from, don't you? Now, go and look into that newspaper yourself and tell me why Infowars aren't too keen on telling you what newspaper it came from and just mention, an Italian newspaper. I mean, I'm pretty sure there must have been... See, Infowars, before they had proper communications, what they would have done is get a daily sport article and go, it was in the British press. Aye, but mate, it's in the daily sport. I heard somebody the other day, I think it's Dabu, in fact, powder dry actually. Powder dry on that one. Watch this space if you want a wee bit on that later on. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. Where am I? Right, is this here? It is here. No, I need it there. Now it's there. Right, so, yeah, that was me just looking at a wee bit of that. This is Jakari Jackson. What I wanted to go in now is, I believe it's this. Now again, here's some more race baiting of the Christians adopting Sharia law. Right, so that the clip we just left was them talking about they went on to talk about the Sharia law stuff, regurgitating. This is what I'm trying to show you, regurgitating from the past. Here's another one that was done in the 10th of June. That's the 16th of June, sorry. And listen to this by David Knight. Infowars.com.
David, let's get into what would Jesus do at the gay bar shooting which just happened in Orlando. So you had this interesting
That is a perfect normal conversation to have amongst a bunch of truthers. Yes, let's ask what Jesus would do. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, please wake up, take your blinkers off. These people have an agenda. If it's even a religious agenda, they aren't telling you the truth. They believe in, they're all in on their faith. So if so they can't think critically. They're fucking under a spell. Sorry, let's see what Jesus would do in the gay bar shooting.
Concept, and it's basically the Muslims seem to be for it. They seem to be going kill gays, and now we have...
Yeah, basically the Muslims seem to be for it, kill gays, kill gays. Let's just make that statement and move on. Okay, you retard with a beard. You fucking moron. Try and tell me these aren't race-baiting fuckwits.
This extreme religious right who's also seemed to be celebrating these killings, which
I've never seen that before, and that's something that really concerned me. And you know, I put this.
Yes, that's what Jesus would do.
Title up, you know, a lot of
I mean, who could think that this old bearded man looks? He would never harm a fly. Who would think he was so retarded?
Christians see the WWJD brand of stuff at the Christian bookstores, okay, especially Baptist bookstores. You can get little bracelets that say, "What would Jesus do?" You know, and think about what you're doing. Would Jesus be doing this? That type of thing. And so I said, you know, well, what would Jesus do at a gay bar shooting?
Yes, let's. This isn't for controversy. This is a normal question we ask every day. I often ask myself when I'm walking down the street, I wonder, what would Jesus do in a gay bar? I don't know about yous. It's often came out round the family table. This topic has been discussed 1,000,001 times.
Okay, would he join in and hey, give me a gun, I want to shoot some gays? Or would he have
Yes, would Jesus join in and say, give me a gun, I want to shoot some gays? Well, you bearded weirdo for even asking this question in the fucking first place, but I can kind of understand because you're under some sort of a weird fucking evangelical Jedi mind trick. Oh, the Jesus is coming back. He's going to save you. Oh, what you need to do is just go out and murder the Muslims. Ha 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 ha. Armageddon's good. Haven't you read the Bible? Haven't you read the Bible? Armageddon's actually good, you know. That's the retards these are. That's who these people are. Listen to them. They are the evangelical fucking Jedi mind Christians that are trying to march you all to Armageddon with your AR-15 and your combat fucking suit with Infowars fucking printed on it to kill some Muslims, to bring around Armageddon, the war of the worlds. Listen to the tripe coming out.
Sacrificed himself for them, okay? And amazingly, I saw some comments from people saying, Jesus wouldn't even be at a gay bar. It's like, no, one of the things that he was attacked for during his...
The minute you talk about guns weren't invented and gay bars weren't invented back in Jesus' day, or are we talking about Jesus in a time machine? Or are we talking about when Jesus comes back, floats, you know, this guy is going to float back down, and these people are insane. Think of the things they genuinely will stand up and believe in. Yes, there's a man going to float down, and they are insane. And yet you buy their pills, their lotions and potions, and, oh, he says he'll never hurt me. I can trust Alex Jones. He has no reason to lie to me, even though he's got a big pile of money.
Life was the fact that he hung out with sinners. He hung out with tax collectors and prostitutes and people. Why? Because you know what? He was making the point. He came to this earth to save sinners. And that's what Christianity is about. It's not about telling us that we need to kill people because they're sinners. It's about telling people that Jesus died
Does this sound a wee bit like somebody preaching to you and trying to sell you Christianity? Not only tangy tangerine, so they want to profit from fucking selling their lotions and potions, they're also trying to sell you their own fucking god. Here, pal, go and believe whatever mumble jumble you want, but why stand up there and dress? What are they dressing this up as? How did he dress? What would Jesus do? And now we're getting preached at. Oh my God, His God must be Satan because he doesn't believe in the mumble jumble bullshit that they say. Fuck. I don't believe in Satan. You do, pal. Fuck. Hold on, let me press the right button.
Because you're a sinner. It's about offering a message of hope, a message of freedom.
It's about a message of pay the fucking piper and believe in goblins and ghouls and keep locked in a fucking box of the church. Any church, every church. All of them. Every single last fucking one of them. All they're good for is their architecture. That's it. All they're good for. Pretty looking buildings. Nothing special about them. And unless people understand that...
Not a message of legalism. And so, yeah, I've heard some legalistic pastors before, and I've been to some legalistic churches before, but I've not seen this type of thing. And so last night we were talking about it. Leanne was talking about it from the Islamic side. She gave me this article today. A gay Muslim says, hey, you know what? Islam is not a religion of peace. He says calling Islam a religion of peace is dangerous. It's reductive. Like the other two monotheisms that precede it, it has blood on its hands. Oh, let me say.
Surprised about the opinions coming out here? Maybe not.
Say this, okay? This is not just a function of monotheisms. It's a function of all religions, okay? Polytheists were sacrificing children, doing blood sacrifices of children. We've had atheists who have gone out of their way to...
We're back on A. Sacrificing the children! Exact same tactic, heartstrings, that the mainstream media does. Talk about a subject, and then talk about murdering children.
Murder people, especially believers, but also other atheists. Whether you believe in God or whether you're not, there's every kind of culture, every kind of religion has got blood on its hands.
It's a function of taking an ideology and twisting it and then saying, hey, it's okay to kill people now.
That's right.
That's what it is. It's people doing this. Once again, it's people doing it, not the guns, not the religion.
Exactly.
They may be doing it in the name of religion, but that's not necessarily what the religion called for.
And so the real issue before us is not what has happened historically, but what is happening now. And what is the basis of Islam? What is the basis of Christianity? Well, I'm not going to try to talk about Islam. There's plenty of people who are Muslims who will tell you.
He's not going to try and talk about Islam. He's going to preach some goodness about Christianity, then come on and go, not me, somebody else is telling you Islam's crazy. But I'm not going to talk about it. Plausible deniability, well, just creating a pure narrative. Surely you can see that's a one-sided bullcrap with this bearded motherfucker. Why is he in there, Alex Jones? Why has he been there so long? He's the wee hook into the church, isn't he? Oh, look at the fucking... nothing would melt in his mouth apart from a fucking child's cock.
That it is not a religion of peace, that what we saw here was not a misinterpretation of their theology, but an expression of it. Okay, but what I'm concerned about, what I want to talk about is...
What I'm concerned about is not being able to finish my apple, because it's lovely, but the piss he is talking, and that is enough. From what's this bobag's name again? David Knight. David Knight. What's Dabu Seven's name? Shug something Knight. Nighty nighty shitey whitey. I can't remember what Dabu Seven's real name is. It's something Knight or something. J Knight or something. Some gangster man, cause I'm from the States, yo, bro. Keep it fucking real on the streets like yo. Yo. Anyway, sorry. So, they're talking about Christian pastors that drop Sharia law. I just heard this old man preaching and then going on to a bit of bassing the Muslims. And I don't love Muslims any more than any other religion. You heard me earlier on saying all the churches, wasn't excluding any of them. Right? So, like get out, snap out of all this polarised thinking. If he's not for that team, he's for that team. If he's not for that team, he's for that team. You don't want to see the colour of my football strip, man. It will fucking... You won't recover. I'll get the colour of everything on my strip. Anyway, let's go and have a look at some more bull crap. Now, the easiest way for me to do this, which I'm kind of discovering, is like this. And then if I take it over there, just need to give it a wee click and I'm all good. Now, here's stuff from December 16th. German court lets off Sharia police patrol and wouldn't put a pata. Sharia police in Austria harass woman, hospitalised 2 men. Now, I'm not saying these stories are fabricated, real, fake, or what have you. I'm saying that they're painting a false narrative. That these are retards that are acting retarded, thinking they're Sharia law and then getting punished for it when they're getting caught. There is only one law and people don't understand that, and it is the law of the land, and the law of the land is what people will accept. The only problem is we're under brainwashing and mind control, so we'll accept a hell of a lot of stuff we really shouldn't. Now that is where the problem is. Not the law or anything, because not what they write down in bits of paper, because in time immemorial that's just shite. It really is what the people will accept, and unfortunately we're in a place where we accept far too much. But let's get back on with the race bait and Infowars. So there's some Sharia stuff, Muslim activists, there's that, what's his name, Joe Rogan or Biggs? Joe Biggs, sorry, Joe Rogan, I was saying Joe Biggs, sorry, I meant Joe Biggs. And then, Breitbart, new Sharia police patrol forming in Hamburg. And this was out the 12th of August. So you can see from all the same outlets, the same meme. And for what reason? If you read between the lines and understand that these media outlets are as controlled, are as agenda driven as the so-called mainstream media, and if you read between the lines you can normally sniff it out. The Gatestone Institute, Sweden, summer inferno of sexual assaults. White man hate the brown man, batter in and kill each other. Now let's have a wee look at Alex Jones. It's the communists! It's the communists!
Rob Dew with Infowars.com, and here's what we see every time something happens. The commies come out of the woodwork. And RevCom US, America was never great. We need to overthrow this system and replace it with another system is what they want to do. They keep saying it's going to be a system of...
So they're pretty much saying everything you're saying, pal, but because they're commies, they're bad. You stupid, arrogant, ignorant motherfucker. And again, I'm not a communist. Look on my channel, you'll see me fighting with the Glasgow commies. I'm not a communist. But I'm talking about the cognitive dissonance even of his minions. They want to change their system. So do you, mate. You're sitting calling the system failed. Listen to this again. Think of cognitive dissonance.
Rob Dew with Infowars.com, and here's what we see every time something happens. The commies come out of the woodwork. And RevCom US, America was never great. We need to overthrow this system.
Yep, pretty much. Well, they never say America was never great, but they say that they want to overthrow the system, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, continue.
And replace it with another system is what...
That's what you want to do?
What they want to do. They keep saying it...
But your system is better than their system, of course.
It's going to be a system of run by the people, but it'll just be another government. That's all. It's what it always is. They always want to replace one government with another government. Socialist republic in North America. And the problem with the system is, of course, exploitation. And they want to prepare the ground, prepare the people, prepare the vanguard. It's time when millions can lead an all-out struggle for power right there. And they have their points for a revolution. And what they don't say on here is a lot of people are going to die in this revolution. And that's kind of what they want. They want to control the means of production, is what they say. But it's a system that they didn't build, they didn't earn, they didn't do anything. They're just taking from somebody else. That's how these socialist regimes work. You always have to take from somebody. You can't ever build anything yourself. So, of course, we see in a tragic situation like this, with rioting going on here at the park, the RevCom commies show up and want to exploit the situation and try to bring more communists to their guild.
Right, now, listen to me just said there. Every time a situation like this happens, the commies turn up and try to exploit it for their advantage to try and get more people to join them or their minions or something. Exactly what Infowars are doing right here. They're in Milwaukee, where this recent race baiting bullcrap's happening in America. A guy get killed by a cop, and now everybody's killing each other again. Woohoo! Race riots. And Infowars like, yeah, we have to get people on the ground. We have to get people on the ground. We have to get people on the ground. Right, so let's see the people they've got on the ground, and if there's any need for them to actually be on the ground. Now, this is the commies they're talking about. This is the website. You can go and check it out. If you go and find out who funds them and stuff, they are owned by RCP Publications, so on and so forth. Now, this is why they're linking. Now, I'm not saying George Soros isn't putting money towards these groups to cause all this piss, but what I'm saying is, Infowars journalism is pish poor weak. Yet again, they're relying on a mainstream media article from the Washington fucking Times to prove their narrative. But hold on, Alex Jones and Infowars, you tell me the Washington Times are liars when they don't agree with you. But when they agree with you, they're always telling the truth, and you're using them as some sort of evidence to hold up to prove your theory. Can anybody see how me, when I genuinely try to think critically, have a problem with that? And then when people can't get away from the cult of personality of Alex Jones, when they can't get away from that, they're like, oh, you're just you must be in the new world order. They're really stupefied, a lot of people, with this stuff. Very cleverly, right enough, but again, it's just turning people in against each other. But and if me doing this about Alex Jones is, nah man, you should just get on side with all the Alex Jones fans and all that. I'm sorry, people need to see Alex Jones and the rest of them for what they are. I genuinely believe that. Right, so it's that's been an hour and 10 minutes I've done. Let me bounce into the chat room. I'll say hi to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you are enjoying it. A wee bit of something different. I know somebody. I don't think anybody's ever broke down alternative media kind of in this fashion. I don't think anybody broke down the BBC in the fashion I done it last time, but hopefully you are getting something from this, and that the story doesn't end there, by the way. There are more links. There is a bigger picture to be seen here, so please stick with me. 8 thumbs down. So, and again, please, if you like Alex Jones, don't be offended. This isn't a go. But anyway, take it personally and hate me, because that's the way people are. So in the evening, everybody, Amy, Blazing, Clerkster, David Mass, Jamboman, Nimi, S. Stable, how you doing, Stewie, Tazzy, Love My Girls, how you doing, buddy, and Zigzag,
in the evening one, and there's Heather in as well. How you doing, Heather? And the Cookie in the evening, Cookie. And Heather, how you doing? Hope you guys and girls are having a good one. Zigzag in the evening, Blazing. Amy was in as well. Coke Man, how you doing? Cheers, love my girls. How you doing, Coke Man? How you doing? Indy, Keela, how you doing, Keela? Nice to see you in. Foxy was in earlier. Why Not Liberty? Lewis was in. How you doing, man? Blazing. Collie House was in as well. Zigzag. Badass Mother was in. Cookie. Why Not? Jambo, man. So hopefully made in the UK. Hopefully there's been a few new people came in and checked it out. They've probably just seen me. I was meant to try and keep my cam and stuff tonight, but I just can't do it, man. I actually do fucking mean the piss I'm talking about. And I'm not finished yet, by the way. I'm going to continue on for another wee half hour. I've still got a lot of clips I want to get up, and a few things I want to touch on. But I'm going to take a wee break, and I've got just the ticket to do as a wee break. I think I'm going to play. What's a good one to go with the Alex Jones thing? Pull the other one. That's a cracker for the Alex Jones. So enjoy, folks. That's to heaven.
Recent politicians feel as fast as building 7. I hope you liars burning fires for what you've done to this place. And I can't take no more of your lies. You know it ain't hard to see through your facade. It's lies. You know it ain't true. Who do you think you're talking to? before I put in this session on leash as he swung their morals to the side. Bend over an open wide fart out of falsehood for the fluoridated. The altar of truth you have desecrated, and I won't feel sated until I have paraded. The presence you sedated cause it can be overstated. The complicity and lapping up your pish instead of going to distinguish. We are not the same, you're the one to blame. I cannot be fucking tame. I see through your game. Will you avert your eyes? Cold my toes to hypnotise, parroting the racing lies. I'll chastise the unwise who give drone bombing murderers a Nobel Prize.
And turn my mic back on, we're all good. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. It was a wee bit of Days and pulled the other one. Link below for Fear Porn, Daisy's tune, Dusty's channel and Ollie's music, so please go and check it out. So let's go get back on with the bullcrap and we can finish this off. So I think I had reached the section up until it was saying the Washington Times, George Soros. This was the link that, this was the article that Infowars is now using to say that George Soros is funding the commie groups that are doing all that shit in Missouri and other places as well. Now, my inquisitive mind would say, a smart man would pay somebody to peddle that piss if they were the people that were really behind it and wanted to point the finger elsewhere. But call me sceptical. Call me sceptical. It's okay. I know. I really shouldn't be thinking these weird fucking different thoughts. I know. It's crazy. Oh, you basted. No, it should be alright. Shit, hold on. Where the fuck am I? Right, there we are. Sorry about that. Now, fast forward to... Like, we just heard that last one where he said... what was it? Hold on, let's have a wee reminder.
In a tragic situation like this, with rioting going on here at the park, the RevCom commies show up and want to exploit the situation. These socialist regimes work. You always have to take from somebody. You can't ever...
Now, listen to this. Maybe they're actually telling the truth about Infowars.
Build anything yourself. So, of course, we see in a tragic situation like this, with rioting going on here at the park, the RevCom commies show up and want to exploit the situation and try to bring more communists to their guild.
Right, but it's okay for Infowars to take more people to their guild by exploiting people when a tragedy happens.
Jakari Jackson reporting in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now we're at the site.
This is disgusting. Hey, Jakari Jackson standing at a street corner, picked up a junkie who's going to give us a story about somebody shooting somebody. Then we're going to report it and try and race bait people with it.
Of the gas
But hey, this man can't be race baiting. He's black.
station that was recently burned down. We're here with a local citizen, and she wants to tell us her thoughts and her views of what's going on here. Miss?
All I want to say is to our young black generation.
All I want to say, man. Oh, God. And now, can anybody see why I would say this is no accident and this is race baiting as fuck? Man, I need to be brave enough to say it. If I wanted to make a particular demographic, whether it be, whatever that demographic may be, whether it be fucking based on skin colour or perceived race, what you would do is you would go to the worst areas in the fucking the country and fucking look for the worst people and stick a camera in their face. And that is what Infowars is fucking doing. Sorry. Ugh.
Our African Americans, our Caucasian, whatever race you are, God is love and love is peace. Everybody needs to get themselves together and get a higher power, because these streets ain't what it is. I lost my cousin over here August 12th to the bullet, and he didn't do none of nobody but try to cross the light and go home to his mother and kids. And now she don't have nobody to come home to take care of her no more. God bless America.
Now, she's clearly drunk or on Valium or something, and that's nothing to do with it, but it's just because they've went to like a fucking poor neighbourhood and picked up. You can go and make anybody, oh man. I don't know, maybe I am crazy for suspecting Infowars as sort of that not being as natural as it looks. As Infowars as being as bad as Wag the Dog.
Oh, no, you're talking about your cousin.
Oh, she's trying to walk away. Quick, get her back. She's not saying enough racial stuff.
Was that the one who just got shot the other day?
Get some shooting stuff.
Yeah. His name is F.E.A.R.
You know that she's full of Valium or alcohol by the looks of it. She's a bit floaty, so you should be able to hold her attention if you just speak to her.
He got shot and he was in his
And she'll probably tell you everything.
car. And they left him for dead. They didn't care nothing about him. They just killed him. They slaughtered him. They didn't think about his kids. They didn't think about his mother.
I don't know about you. Every time I shoot somebody, I'll always phone for an ambulance.
His sister, his brothers, nobody. All they thought about was their self. And I'm so tired of America treating each other like we don't share the same blood. We come from one God.
Back to the God. Selling you the God.
And y'all better get yourself together, because he's coming back.
Oh, yeah, man, the apocalypse. Do you hear the evangelical apocalypse mumble-jumble bullcrap coming out at the same time as race-baiting fucking black Americans?
I'm done.
Oh, and just...
Cha-ching!
What do you think?
You're not done. You're not getting your $20. Get back here.
You want to say about the shooting itself? Because, of course, I mean, we haven't...
Run after her, you dick.
...seen any video, but they're saying there's video of the shooting. Are you expecting anything to be revealed when the video comes out?
I don't know what's going to be revealed. I wasn't here when it happened. I wasn't around the area, but...
I didn't see nothing. And okay, that gun I just dropped, that's not mine.
Fuck. All this stuff is chaotic. They tearing down their own stuff that they need. Now can't nobody go to the gas station if they baby needs some milk or Pampers after 9 o'clock.
I thought she'd see, first time I heard her say that, I thought she'd milk her peppers. I'm like, what the hell does a baby want peppers for? But apparently Pampers.
Because all the stores close at 9 or 10 in the neighborhood where the black folks have been raised out.
Right, now hopefully you can see why I played that. I think that is race baiting and horrible. Maybe that's just me reading this, but that's the subliminal, that's the undercurrent, there's a racial undercurrent to that. Burn down white suburbs, woohoo! Let's burn down the white suburbs. Listen.
The latest on the riots in Milwaukee, the police chief there says an 18-year-old man suffered a gunshot wound to the neck during unrest in the city's north side last night, but they say his life is not in danger. They also went on to point out that officers did come under fire Sunday night, but no officers returned fire. So this is what we're seeing here in this city is kind of going on in other Democrat-run cities across the country.
Oh, that's a bit strange. I thought you were non-partisan, but this is a democratic thing. Okay, let's get on with this then.
Where we're seeing they're giving the police cause to police their communities, but the police are basically going to become too afraid to go in these areas. We're creating no-go zones in our own country. The police chief, Ed Flynn, says 11 men and 3 women were arrested Sunday for disorderly conduct, and there is a strict 10 p.m. curfew that's going to be implemented this evening. Any teenagers in the area, doesn't really say what they're going to do with them, but they say it's going to be strictly enforced. Now, this clampdown follows 2 nights of violent unrest in the city. We're going to have our guys there on the ground. Joe Biggs, Jakari Jackson, and Rob Dew will be there, so be sure to check out the Alex Jones YouTube.
Yeah, be sure to check out us going and doing some race baiting with Jakari Jackson that we just seen there. Sorry, I got that maybe round the wrong way. Have a wee bit of this, more Infowars on the ground.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, behind us you can see the remnants of the gas station that was burned down following some nights of civil unrest, and that was following the shooting of a man by police has sparked a lot of controversy. And to talk about that, we have a local citizen. Sir, what's your name?
My name is Tony Hibbler.
Okay, so what's your views about what's going on out here in Milwaukee?
My views about what's going on in Milwaukee is there's a lot of stuff that's been going on for a long time.
What's your views about the stuff that's going on? My views are there's a lot of stuff going on. You care to expand on that?
Young people are fed up. Older people are fed up. We're all fed up. My thing is we all live in Milwaukee. There's ways to do everything so that the people in Milwaukee are not suffering because of the aftermath. If our people don't understand that rioting and tearing up stuff, burning up stuff, that all happened. We've done that before, but if you don't know your history, then you're there to have to suffer through it all over again. There are people who are trying to work a job and do everything it takes. My thing is if we're going to sacrifice and we're going to make...
Sorry, I can't expose myself to much longer than that. What was I looking for here? Somebody was asking about Drudge Report. I don't know if this is what you're looking for, but let me see. Drudge Report started as a gossip column focusing on Hollywood and Washington DC. Matt Drudge began an email-based newsletter from an apartment in Hollywood, using his connections, Hollywood, California, using his connections with industry and media insiders to break stories, sometimes before they hit the mainstream media. So he used his elite pals to get put in the position he's in today. Think about it.
That's just really good, man. He told me that fucking Tom Cruise's willy fell off before anybody else. Sorry, Alex, what did you say there?
It's real!
Nah, you'd better believe Drudge is real. From his in California, using his connections, right? So, again, I'm not reading the Wikipedia. This is what you call reading between the lines. Sometimes before they hit the mainstream media, he was in Florida with help from his assistant. It's like stories and head writing. His first assistant was Andrew Breitbart. Right? So you see that? You see the circle jerk? So like and then go and look into Breitbart and all that, and you will be here all day, but you will just find it all going back to the right wing establishment, and then it all dribbling down to your wee puddle of Alex Jones, unfortunately. Right, so if I touched on this bull crap, yeah, so I think I've finished with this. Let me just go through it one more time to make sure. Sorry if you have to put up with that. We've touched on that, I'm sure. Can get rid of that, I've got it all saved. Touched on that. We definitely went through it all. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Let me think, what's the easiest way for me to do this? Easiest way for me to do it is put my cam on and show you what the hell I'm doing. Put my cam on, cancel this bad boy, open up a new one. Now we're going to go into, because I've got the screen capture thing, yeah, I can just do motion thing. What am I thinking? I can just do that. No, that isn't what I wanted. What's that? Well, let's see if this is going to do that. Aye, there we go, that should be okay. So what I'm wanting to do is go into my Infowars clips. I've done all my Alex Jones. Let's go into the Yabba Dabba Dabba Do 7. I had some good stuff on him, man. Now, excuse any
this is
audio
Dabu
belief.
7 wanting to share with you here.
I want to share with you Dabu 7. Oh,
We'll now have an indication by Iris Fontana from the Satanic Temple. You may either remain...
I've talked about the situation in Venezuela many times, and it looks like it's worsening
and
with the food shortages expanding.
Clips.
Alrighty, YouTube, another one of Kip's clips. So I seen this. Excuse the audio bleed. Now I want to. There's a few things I want to point out here. Hopefully that's all sorted. Right. So I've got all that up. Now, if I did remember this, I would have done it, but I didn't, so I haven't. But I'm now doing it, which I am, and hopefully it'll work. Which it will. Just give me 1 wee second. Dab. And that's exactly what I want. Beautiful. Edit the thing, and then you can do that. Right, but I don't want to show you that just now. Right, so I'm going to touch on a wee bit of like when I was monitoring the Yabba Dabba Doo system. Stuff he was putting up, man, and again, guy's a big ball hitter. Anyway, right, I won't say too. I don't know, I've wasted a lot of breath over the years shouting about this guy, man, but I don't think he's a big fat hairy Illuminati spider. He's just like a fraud ching. Anyway, that's just my humble belief. You make up your own mind, make up your own decision. What I'm trying to say is like maybe offer up something alternative. I ain't lying what I'm saying here anyway. But let's have a wee look at what I'm talking about. Now, one of the first ones. One of the first ones, right? Hopefully, I think I might not have the one that he starts talking about. Nobody should be peddling fear. We all have to stay remaining to the truth. We do make mistakes from now to again. I mean, you do get genuine mistakes when you pass on information and you believed it to be genuine. Which I don't believe he's really meaning that. What he's doing is he's getting himself a get out of jail free card. And I'll get onto that in 1 wee second. But look at the pathetic. This for me is putting up stuff for the sake of putting up stuff. It's short, sweet, which will get a lot of people will click on it, not think twice. And it's anyway. Let's have a look.
This is Dabu7 wanting to share with you here some clips of military equipment on the move, all via train.
Now go to your maps.
From Athens, Georgia. And you can see that sign said Honeysuckle Road right there, so
it's real.
Yeah, of where this is.
It's
real! There was no information telling me which direction this was heading, but since I have the footage, I at least want to let folks know that there is military equipment on the move, or was, here within the past few days, in this area.
Well, I just want to let people know that unless you're a bit retarded and think that military equipment grows wings and moves itself magically around the country, that military equipment is getting moved on trains. Why? Are you trying to suggest that this is America arming up to come for the Civil War, Dabu? Like, honestly, like, seriously, people, think about what this retard is saying. And I don't think he's that retarded.
Next clip comes from Oregon. Sheepdog caught that, and it's a long line of equipment that is heading from the Pacific Northwest, and it is moving southeast.
Wow, America's moving a lot of their military hardware around their own country. Who are they mobilizing against, Dabu? Is it the Mexicans? Is it the Americans? Is it the aliens? Is it the Is it the Canadians? Who are they mobilizing against, Dabu? I know your geography. You'd even told us the direction they were moving there. Granted, they're on a fucking train track, and you had a street sign. If you maybe had 5 minutes and Google Earth, you probably could have found out, you dumb fuck. But no, let's just fucking take, like, that clip, 3 minutes, right? So that's 3 minutes of his time to do that. It must have took him 30 seconds to read it, less than 30 seconds to read the email. Boom. What was the, let's have a look. Where's, oh, this was one of his underground news network guys sent him this. So it's real. Couldn't be old, couldn't be new, couldn't be anything. It's real. Just fucking move along, Dabu. Right, that's one more chalk up now. Wow! Drone, a very small drone. But let's hear what he's going to say.
You're looking at what they're dubbing an insect-sized dragonfly drone.
Not what they're drubbing, it's what RT actually called it themselves. Don't believe me? Let's have a look. Now, let's have a look how Dabu actually makes his clips. Because they're pretty pish. What he does is he has a microphone. Then he has a screen capture. And he literally zooms in on this picture. And as he zooms in on his picture, he quickly skim reads this. And parrots the piss off as his own. Doesn't really interject. Doesn't tell you the source. Doesn't... no brain function whatsoever. But sorry, Dabu. Let's get back to the eyes wide open.
For urban warfare.
Wow! This is RT telling us this stuff about a UK tech project. Okay. Brilliant. Remember Dabu, the robots that fucking Russia were sending to the Arctic? This guy's a fraud.
Now, this is a tech project that has been kicked up here in the UK, where they're saying they're going to inject this into their military technology, and they're going to use this as a new innovative way to research things and to be able to see things and to breathe fresh life into the military tech research realm for the UK. So they're going to be using these small dragonfly drones as surveillance. I mean, they could even be used as weapons, as crazy as it sounds. They could equip these things to do whatever they want. But the fact that the UK is now saying that they have a specific project...
Be afraid.
...based on these tiny drones means that they're going to be out there testing them. You're going to see...
Yes, because they weren't testing them before. They announced it in the newspapers. On the ball again, Dabu 7777777. I just conjured the devil, I think.
Probably swarms of them in the...
Probably 9 out of 10 cats agree. They could maybe at some point maybe swarm.
Skies.
Yes, and the skies, or as opposed to the sand or the sea.
Because when they get hundreds...
because what?
If not thousands of these things together, if they get them up in the air, they can control them through algorithms, through computer programs, and...
Who's they? The people who buy the drones from the UK company that's developing them?
They can make them take on different shapes.
Different shapes? Are you now calling it a shape-shifting drone? Is this David Icke's drone, Dabu?
With lights, they can give off different designs in the sky.
Wow, it's a UFO drone show.
Guys, like I said, with weapons or anything else.
With weapons. Listen to the change of accent when he says weapons. Like, listen to this. I kid you not. This is training. This is some sort of a theatrical training. Listen.
Give off different designs in the skies. And like I said, with weapons.
Like I say, with weapons.
Or anything else. Or with cameras. They can really spread these things out all across the sky. So
yes, they can spread them out, swarm them, turn them into lights. They can open your cans of beans. In fact, I think Amazon's training them to scratch your balls and bring you a whore. Yes, Dabu, these are amazing, mate. Where can I buy them?
Small, with a little camera and be able...
Remember, I'm pro-choice. I've got a drone myself, and I love weapons and guns and stuff. But hey, no, this mini drone's gonna kill you.
To pick up everything across a large area in the...
Yes, they've been spying on us for years, but now they have a drone, they're spying on us.
Being so small, I mean, with the right camera, with the zoom on it, it can get up there high enough to where you're not even gonna tell it's there. You're not...
Yes, this is just out his fabrication of his fucking storybook. This is all just... It could also crawl up your arse and lay eggs, and those eggs could hatch spiders
and those spiders could come out during the night into your guts and eat off the stuff that you've just ate and then breed again, and then one night spiders could come out your eyes, and all because of a drone. Fact. Dabu 7 fact.
Not even going to be able to hear it, see it, anything, but it is going to be able to see you. And that's a privacy concern.
Yes, it's a privacy concern, you fucking moron. Hey Dabu, how's your smartphone treating you, mate? Do you keep your smart... fucking cognitive dissidence. Yes, I love my smartphone and my weapons and stuff and pro-choice. Oh, they've got drones coming to kill us.
And whenever the military has technology...
9,000 views. I don't even get... Oh, man. That's what annoys me, man. This guy's talking pure pish.
Technology like this, you have to pay attention, because the next thing they're talking about dragonfly drones. They're gonna be fly drones. The
next thing there's gonna be amoeba drones.
Small, where literally the fly on the wall is listening to everything.
Oh God almighty, man. Right, hold on, I need to move on, man. I'm going to start actually pissing my pants with laughter there. Yeah, the fly on the wall, brought to you straight from RT. Now, I know I can't do this, but I can't show you timestamps, right? But published on the 13th, and I'm talking about Venezuela. Thanks to the CIA coup and a tour of the global conflict, trying to say people forgot what's going on in Venezuela. Stick it in my channel. I've spoke about it a few times, and now this is where I want to show you this. Dab. Right. Now hold on. Let me see where are these bad boys. Let me get the right one up first. This is what I got. Hey Kib, can you inbox me? I wanted to ask permission to use one of your climate clips. Thanks. And June the 7th this year, right? And I messaged him back saying, aye, no worries, man. Aye, man, feel free to use anything, man. Just make sure it's in context and all that good stuff. And a wee shout out and a link to my channel wouldn't go amiss, man. But all good, use what you like. Heck yeah, I will for sure. I appreciate it, bro. And nice channel and work, man. So the guy's subbed to my channel and watching my stuff and that, right? Now, that ain't a conspiracy. There's the fucking evidence. Boom, proof evidence. I've got the documents. Right? Now, he didn't use any of my climate clips, by the way, to the best of my knowledge. Because he probably put Dabu... Somebody probably gave him a heads up. In the sense... If you put Dabu 7 into my channel, there is some stuff on there that I've talked about him in the past, and it ain't too pleasant. Kind of along these lines. But, anyway. So, showing you that he is subscribed to me and fucking watching my channel and stuff, and knowing that he is just a wee fucking pimp and whore and doesn't know anything about anything through... That's why I stopped listening to him. He was upsetting me. Because he talks with such authority about stuff he knows nothing about, and just talks pish. And I will show you a really good example here. Now, over here, carboload coffins in Venezuela, thanks to the CIA coup. Now, we all know the amount of coup attempts that's happened in Venezuela, so ultimately it's a drip, drip, drip effect, and they keep going at it. Now, this is hilarious. Now, in fact, I am just going to drop the bomb straight away, right? So, I was like, right, where's Dabu fucking getting his bullcrap from again? Who's sent him a link? Right, now this is what's happened. He's got this link here. Fusion. Right, and he's clicked on it. And he's went, Hungry Venezuela. Oh, man. Look, it's real. It's on the internet, man. It's real. Oh, quick, report, report, report. People always like fucking horses, man. It's like big, cuddly animals. Horses are up there in the Google search. Horse. Quick, let's make some money about talking shit about a horse. Now, this is what I done within the space of 2 seconds about scratching the circus about Dabu 7. This is what this guy doesn't do. Fusion. Boop, 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 boop. Fusion is a television, cable, and satellite Hispanic news and satire channel. It's fucking, it does satire. Owned by Fusion Media.
Let's have a wee leak. Looky poo, who fucking Fusion Media is, owned by Universal Communications. And this ain't hard to do. This is basic. Check out who the fuck you're talking about 101. If you don't do this, don't open your trap if you haven't even bothered to chase the money and sort of maybe just try and critically think a wee bit. But anyway, Universal Communications is an American-made, American media company serving Latin Americans. The company dates back to the first Spanish language television network in the US, founded in the early 1960s. Right? So, they need to and read between the lines and interject again and say that it's American funded, Hispanic language. Is it maybe a propaganda arm of America to get to the Hispanic people? Just saying. And then, as they're trying to collapse Venezuela, where am I? I'm losing my plot here. As they're trying to collapse Venezuela, you've got Yabba Dabba Dabba Do 7 parroting bullcrap from an anti-Venezuelan American outfit. That's what I'm going to argue. CIA probably. Trying to run that country down and make things look worse than they actually are. I'm not saying that they're good. I'm just saying that there's entities that to make the collapse happen quicker and make it look worse than it actually is. The people who are trying to collapse the country, they're not straining the country economically for a reason. They're straining it to try and collapse it, to try and inject a new leader in there. And then Dabu 7, again, opened his big uneducated trap and talking about a horse which probably didn't exist.
And there are tragic consequences. I've talked about the situation in Venezuela many times.
And you're still as clueless as you fucking ever are, you moron.
And it looks like it's worsening.
Well, you better go and you should have checked your source out and see whether it's satire or what first.
With the food shortages expanding, and there are tragic consequences to all of this.
Yes, there's no food, and you've got a picture of a horse. And yet again, look, I tell you, this isn't by accident. This is what he does. He gets the story, screen captures around there, and turns on a mic. He is a lazy bastard. He doesn't do any editing, no post, pre-production, nothing. Lazy bastard. Stick it up, people will watch. Doesn't care what content he's putting up.
These people are lining up around the corner and down the blocks just to get simple things like rice, water, and meat. And what's been happening is people are going all out to survive, and they're doing whatever it takes. And what's happened in Venezuela at their zoo already...
Well, we already know it's probably satire, if not just pure and utter lies, right? If not, it's the reality of what's happening. Now, believe me or believe me not, go and check this out. Throughout the whole video, he doesn't go on to mention anything about the CIA or American influence in that country to turn it over for its oil wealth that's sitting right underneath the surface of that country right now. With a country with that much oil wealth, you find it hard why they're sitting there in a debt crisis, don't you? It's almost as if it's brought around. But anyway, I'm going to move on from that crap. Hopefully you get the point I made there. The Hail Satan stuff, I mean, what do you say about that? You believe in Satan, you believe in God, one of the same things. And that's them talking about the Hail Satan stuff. So I wanted to get rid of the Dabu thing. That's me nearly done 2 hours. I'm going to quickly say hi to everybody in the chat. Thanks for the people that have stuck around. I'm looking at the analytics there, and there's been lots of people that have came in, but very few that have stuck around. So I think people have came in looking for Alex Jones, and they didn't get Alex Jones. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I've got a wee hangout open here. I'm going to see if anybody wants to come on live. Do it sooner rather than later, or forever hold your peace. if you want to bring anything up. There's a link for the Hangout if you want to come on and say anything. I'll also put it below the clip as well. Just wait for it to do its thing. Oh, that's probably, definitely, the wrong link. Is that the one? Hold on, what the fuck is happening here? I don't know what I've put in there right, but it's the wrong one. The top one is the one that should be working. Just wait for that to save. Pull it back. God, nobody. Oh, 27 people liked it. Well, it's not everybody's cup of tea. 10 people didn't like it. I knew I would get that, man. That was too well expected. But I did try and hail Satan. I know, Cookie. Did you see that shit? Isn't he fake? See, when I first seen it, I was like, it's going to be fake. But isn't he? It's just the bull crap that goes on. What it is another franchise. It's just another church that's going to set up and make money off of stupid people that turn up and fucking believe in a fucking fabrication. Idiots. Anyway, I digress. Satan owes me a £5. Nice one, Stewie. Tazzy, how you doing, Taz? I think I said hi to you earlier. Or did Taz? Taz, how you doing, Stewie? Cookie, Nimi, Made in the UK, PLC in the evening, guys and girls. Thanks for joining. Cardinny, Blazing, Colin, Cookie, Heather, how you all doing? Hones Bob, how you doing? Honest Bob, how you doing? Made in the UK, Nimi, Stewie, Tazzy, Zigzag in the evening, guys and girls, one and all. Thanks for joining, everybody. Do bear in mind, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up, it is much appreciated. It's been the first show, so it's not been a good flow and whatnot, but I will get a bit better at it, get a bit smoother and stuff. But hopefully I have shown a few people that might otherwise not maybe just start asking a few questions to themselves and answer them themselves. I've not got the answers for you, but at least start asking questions about some of the places that you may be sitting there full-heartedly just got their information on. Oh, there's Alan McVicker in the chat room, so I'm going to bounce him on. He doesn't know he's on, so oh god, in the evening, Alan, how you doing, man?
Not too bad, mate. How's yourself? Happy feet.
Shut up, man. Mate.
How's your back, mate?
Oh fuck! I said that. I said that to fucking my mum, man, and she was howling like that. He was calling me happy feet, man. Mate, do you know what? Do you know what I done, mate? I went to the swimming and it fucking made it a million times better. So
did it, mate?
I went back today I went back today kind of early-ish, about 12 o'clock, and so it's a lot better. It's still sore, but but it's going to be better than tomorrow, man. So thank fuck for that.
Are you to be live then?
Aye, mate.
Aye.
I can't see you, Kip.
I know. I can't see
you, and I can see myself in one box, and I can see my avatar in another box.
Right, hold on with that. I'll see if I can sort it, Gordon. Why can you not see me? Oh, because my cam. Right, hold on. Aye. I just need to turn my camera off and on again, and then. Gordon, you should be in.
Right now, I can see you. I can see me, and I can see my avatar up the islands.
I know. How's there two of you, Gordon?
I think that will just sort
itself. There's a lot of us in here.
I think, Gordon. I think that will just sort itself. I think that will just sort itself in time, mate. So usually, sometimes the connection fucks up, and I think in time it'll kick your the one that you're no using it, man. So.
Here, boy, you're going to get yourself into some serious trouble, man. Do you know you can't talk about fat people anymore? You were being that fat baldy bastard an awful hard time.
Oh man, I know it's funny. It's a hate crime to talk about fat folk. I think.
I think it's one of the things that's an ism. But I think you over-ismed it. I think you ismed them to death.
Oh, but I loved it, man. That was actually kind of good, man. Like, and see, even just that wee 5 days or whatever I was monitoring them, you can see they can fucking. It's easy to point out the guy's agenda. Easy, man. So how you been keeping anyway, Gordon? All good, mate.
Aye, good. All right.
Anything new, mate, or just same old, same old?
Oh.
Anything you want to report to the
No, not my fault.
Anyway,
you know how that Rob Jew's supposed to be his boss? Rob the Jew.
Rob the Jew. Well, Gordon, it's good to see you back in, mate. Thanks for joining, man. So, you want to say anything about any alternative media, I reckon, Gordon?
I think they all end up taking the money. Or they're fucked up. They've got them by the boys, and plus they take the money.
Aye.
If they've got you with the boys, you might as well just take the money and all.
You're fucked either way.
See, let's be honest about it. And I see them all going down that road. Like, them all. And I'll tell you, when Alex Jones's whole tone changed, was seeming he started doing that big production stuff, and then he wouldn't touch the Jew thing. And I could see him slowly fucking change, and every time I caught a video of his, I was like, oh, this guy's under. And then it was, I hadn't watched him for years, and I watched one of his videos, and he went fake. Don't vote for Trump. You know what I mean?
I know, man.
And the other thing about Trump is, people listen, the huge setup is this fucking big barrier they took down that used to separate America and Mexico. Now they dismantled the fucking thing, only for a year later for Trump to say, I'm going to build a wall. Nobody ever says, he said, I'm going to rebuild the fucking wall. He says, I'm going to build a wall. Now there was no big stink when the wall get fucking pulled down. But that was something that Alex Jones did pick on. And I went, nah, there's something in this. You know they're all fucking connected, you know what I mean? All these things are all fucking connected, man.
At the end, man, like for me, when I think of 1984, I think of, they tell you everywhere's the same and it's all peaceful, but between the countries they've got big fucking walls. And what Trump is doing, man, is like he's getting everybody in a mentality to build fucking walls everywhere.
And then you've got that Stone guy, that guy that he's running about with, man, fucking giving him all his info, and you know what I mean? He's a business associate with Donald Trump himself, you know what I mean? So he connected dots, mate. He's there pushing an agenda. Now, I'll be honest, Alex Jones was a figure that kind of feared me into fucking listening to something, you know what I mean? Because it's just another fucking projection of fear. And it's like, it's just fucking, what they're doing is they're just imprisoning folk into this fucking matrix, you know what I mean? Into this fear fucking matrix. People are needing to break the chains, man, because you're just getting fucking kept in the rat race, you know what I mean? He puts himself out there as if he's trying to, I'm only speaking like this because I'm trying to get folk to listen, I want folk to listen. Folk are, you know what I mean? They're fucking laughing at you now, mate, you know what I mean? Fucking, their lies, he's...
Think
and it's just to push his produce as well, mate. I mean, you get the YouTube clips that go there. You'll get fucking 2 minutes of somebody talking and the other 7 minutes about selling fucking tangy tangerine or something like that, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a lot of shit.
Think if he came out with the meme, like for instance, stop voting, declare yourself independent again, have a new Declaration of Independence and stuff, that would be like, the traction that could get would possibly like do something, but he doesn't. Yeah. He tells people, I'm a partisan, and then it ultimately always sells you a candidate.
Yeah, mate, definitely.
You were telling me about the one of his associates that's Donald Trump's business partner when I was tap dancing the other day, Alan, didn't you?
I know, mate. I know. I know you were on some fucking nick, mate. But
I want to tell everybody, nobody go near Alan, because one way or the other you come away with a broken arse. And we won't explain any more, but it's fucking true.
That bastard rumours about me. But even like their other reporters as well, no, I mean they're keeping me in the box when it comes to like fucking like religion as well, like fucking Christianity versus Islam, fucking all that fucking pure crap, know what I mean? And then it's like the race wars of black and whites as well, know what I mean? They're just keeping mate, I blame them for the fucking shit that's happening in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I fucking blame them. I blame the media. They're a big part of it, man.
Alan, see what you were saying there, man, like all the religious stuff that was coming out for Infowars. Now, that was the most noticeable thing for me since I've left them, in the sense that when I used to be a fan of Infowars and watch it regularly, I was never religious, but that came as a side order. Hold on, I'm getting a bit of feedback. It came a bit of a side order just with the info horse, know what I mean? You just had to put up with that. And over time, I noticed, and even now I can look back and go, fuck's sake, I was actually getting Christianised. I kid you not, because Alex Jones was going, I'm not that religious and stuff, but I believe in God, and you know what I mean? And like, because you're sitting like believing in him and falling into the cult of personality, you start on it. So in hindsight, I can see how that works.
I can't remember the last time I seen a minister or a priest, but Alex Jones talks about when he seen the pastor on Sunday. Now, it's hard to watch anything American. I know Heather's here, but sorry Heather, it's hard to watch anything American and there's no somebody saying something about God or Jesus and have faith.
It's all about the drama here, the dramatics. It's premier dramatics here. So yeah, Alex Jones scared the shit out of me right away. Immediately I was like, I was feeling guilty about my religious views as soon as I started watching him. Like maybe you can get about 5 minutes in before he starts to be like, okay, now we need to group together, guys. We need to come together under the Lord with our strength and our God. It's just like, it's too much. It's too much. And it's terrifying.
He slags people that shout. He shouts redneck. He slags off rednecks that shout USA, USA. But he still does the same thing in the same tone with different words. You know what I mean?
That's it. And as Craig was saying, he ends up programming you into fucking a way of thinking and all that. You end up becoming an angry fucking Republican too, mate. You know what I mean? You're like fucking that mentality. You're fucking, as Craig said to me the other day, you end up becoming interested in fucking guns and shit like that you weren't interested in before. Or because Jonesy's saying it, you know what I mean? It's fucking, he's just pushing another agenda, mate. You know what I mean? He's just fucking, we'll see what comes out, you know what I mean? We can only sit back and watch what happens, you know what I mean?
It's good though that people can like sit back and recognise that, because ultimately, like, at some point when you keep getting offered an alternative, and like I think what you said, Gordon, like, eventually they always get ate up with the money. Or they always get fucking, as you're saying, they get something on them and that's enough to control them. And it's hard to
power always corrupts.
And if they don't get them that way, it's the old toot of the head, innit?
See, I think a lot of the alternative media maybe start off the right way, but they maybe say something to compromise themselves. They get their arse spelled. And then all of a sudden they're like, right, might as well take the money or not. Because you see all these sudden changes in them. You go, right, there's another man bites the fucking dust.
See, it's kind of like you can. It makes perfect sense. Not like I'm like it doesn't make perfect sense, but it makes perfect sense to understand why they use this. Not that I agree with it, right, but why they use the sort of well, it used to be the gay thing and the pedo thing. Now it's just the pedo thing. In the sense that they use that as a guarantee with people in positions of power just to be controlled. Because if you get one picture with them doing one retarded thing and put that in a box, that's just your insurance policy forever. What did they call it? A dead man's switch or something? It's
I don't know.
It's kind of like when you go like, if you've got the dirt dirty on somebody, you go and keep it and go like, in the event of my death, fucking expose this thing. So it's kind of your guarantee. And this is known about practice, like fucking in the criminal world, in the political world, all sorts. So it would be a fool to think it doesn't go on in these SLNCs and stuff as well. Look at Jones and Jonestown as well. They sign fucking prenups, pre-agreements, disclosure agreements. That's what I was trying to say.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever heard that. People who go and work in Alex Jones show sign disclosure agreements.
You can't speak about it, they can sue fuck at them.
Yep.
It's basically like everywhere, man, innit? They're all the fucking same. They're all the same, man. They're all the same. Just like fucking, I bet you Truth Frequency Radio's the same and all of a shite that fucking Kev Baker's fucking spewing out, know what I mean?
Oh, wow, man. It's just, see, for to think that there was a point where in his radio show they were talking about legalese, the Case de V Act, being slaves and stuff, and now it's just big food. I don't know, but each their own. Well, guys, Alan, is there anything you want to get off your chest live, mate, before we bounce onto the after show at all, mate?
No, I'm fine, mate, I'm fine.
No worries. What about you, Gordon, mate?
Not a thing.
And Heather, in the evening to you, how you doing?
Hey Craig, hey guys, I'm doing good. I have a bit of a cold, but I'm fine.
You still breathing?
Nice to see you again, mate.
Nice to see you guys again too. I missed you guys.
Yeah, man.
Dirty Scottish bastards.
Well, anything you want to say live, Heather, before we fire into the after chat?
That's all I wanted to say live.
A bunch of Scottish bastards. I'll put your money, you cheeky monkey.
That's the thing, Alan. She must have been hanging about with us too long, man. She's like Scottish.
Non-religious Scottish bastards.
Getting into the lingo, man. Oh, fucking shut up.
Oh, there's Alan's police scanner, police radio off. Yeah. And Cardini, anything you want to say, buddy, live before we fire into the after chat? I'll take that as a no then. Right, guys and girls, if you could mute up, I'm going to quickly say hi to. I'm going to quickly say bye to everybody in the chat room. What screen am I looking for? I'll go for that one. I'm going to say bye to everybody in the chat room. Let me just think. That's what I'm looking for. Tazzy, how you doing? Zigzag, Mike Goo, Stewie, Blazing, in the evening, one and all. Cookie. Anybody want to join the after show? The link is down below, and I will stick it in the. I'll stick it in the box as well. Why not? Stick it in the box. So thanks everybody that's watched. Feel free to stick a wee thumbs up if you have appreciated it. All links below for community pages, event pages. The community's got about 2,500 there. Feel free to go and check it. Thanks everybody that has watched. I'm going to play us out with a wee tune. I'm just trying to figure out how to sort my shit out. Put my cam on. Do that. I'm going to play us out with a wee tune. Thanks to Alan, Heather, Headlight for Sale, and Cardini, and anybody want to join the after chat, just batter in. In the meantime, let's have a wee shifty here and let's play a wee bit of Theta State. So in the evening, one and all, catch us next Tuesday, 11 o'clock for another not the Infowars nightly news. Catchies.
fate not to think to pray. Filled up with darkness to turn like the lake. Sat in front of a TV screen, watch it flicker away with the rest of the dreams. Who are you to tell me where I've gone too far? And who are you to tell me who my enemies are? Faith, you're not alone. House of cards holds up the throne. Everything gets blown away when we stand here and say, oh, who are you to tell me I don't look alright? And who are you to tell me I will stand and fight?
F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maze and the rats and the race and those peasants in the days like a head up on the ace. It's F.E.A.R, come on.
Keeps clear.